Well, it's interesting. I had a conversation today, uh, with my own nephew, and we talked about the world as it is today. And we talked about rich dad, poor dad. We talked about cash flow quadrant. We talked about all these things, and I said, have you these books that we recommend in the circle of life? I said, it's powerful enough to go through the first 4 to 5 chapters of the circle of life and start to apply that knowledge to yourself. I said, and then you start to read the books the Lama's recommending, like the Holy Science, Autobiography of Yoga, the Celestine Prophecy, Richest Dad in Babylon. And the next thing you know, you're reading reinforcement, and you realize that beings for a long, long time have been working with the knowledge of light and energy consciously. And I love this concept, and I've talked with Genius Steve several times with Body Align about it. We both find this quite humorous, and we share this humorous. When in the fact was energy wellness uh, that's anywhere between 5 and 50,000 years old classified as the alternative, right? When you really examine this whole academia that the world has tried to turn into God itself, this whole concept of entertaining our youth's mind to get them caught up in the minutia that you were talking about, it was literally to keep them from working on themselves, right? Think about it. So I'm going to get entertained by going to school, pursuing a degree that I'll probably never use. Okay, so what's that all about? So, what we know today and how that has shifted is that when you look at the certifications that you can get online today for pennies on a dollar of what you will pay to go to some incredible university that's probably going to teach you stuff that has no aptitude whatsoever for you to gain spiritually, holistically, financially, and to think that you're going to accumulate wealth by going to the average human university today is completely a joke. But if I'm doing my column exercise, if I've gone to Rasaji.com and I go to documents and I'm downloading the column exercise, and the Holy Spirit is working with me as I'm doing my column exercise. It's like projecting a mirror inside on your paper outside. And Abba's speaking in your ear about what it is he wants you to do. And then you find out, oh, I take a few courses online, which we know education online courses is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. You might want to get a piece of that. If you're thinking about what you want your grandkids and your kids to do with their life over the next few years, dumping $50,000 to $250,000 and going into debt to learn something they're not going to use in the real world, it's time for everybody to stand up and question everything.